Hey folks, Scott here, and today we're going to talk about some year-end tax planning items that we need to be thinking about because it's December. I am certainly ready to flip the calendar over to 2021. Let's move on. Let's get out of this weird 2020 year and let's move on. But before we do that, there's some tax planning items that we need to make sure get taken care of here in December of 2020. So the first one, and the one that a lot of you may use, are Roth conversions. So we have to make Roth conversions by December 31st. Now, Roth conversion, remember, is different from a contribution. You can contribute into an IRA with money that's not in a retirement account. You can do that up until April of 2021 for it to count in 2020. But if you want a Roth conversion to count for 2020, that has to happen by December 31st. Now, if you're one of our clients and you want to make this happen and we haven't already discussed it, please reach out to us between now and about the 15th because we're going to want to have a little bit of processing time. I want to make sure that that gets done. Next one that you need to be aware of are retirement plan contributions. So whether you're a small business owner that is just establishing a retirement plan, or you are a business owner that needs to make a contribution, or you're an employee that has a 401k or 403b or 457 and you want to make a contribution to max that out or whatever it may be, those need to be made by December 31st. Now remember, each plan has its own rules. Each plan administrator has its own rules on how you can contribute, so you'll need to reach out to your HR or whoever administers those plans to find out what you can do, if you can make any major changes. The next thing, if you have a non-retirement account and you want to take some capital losses to offset some gains, or vice versa, if you want to take gains to offset some losses, then those need to happen by December 31st. And the other thing that we're usually looking at are required minimum distributions. So a lot of you are used to getting maybe a phone call from us in December to say, hey, we still need to take your required distribution. Here's the plan. Here's what we think we need to do. Remember, this year we don't have to take a required distribution. This year, the CARES Act made it so that we just flat out do not have to take an RMD. So we will not be reaching out to you here in 2020. So if you're someone that uses that required distribution each year to maybe pay property taxes, or maybe you use it to fund your gift buying for Christmas, you're going to want to give us a call to figure out where we want to take that from, because you still can take money out of your IRA, you just don't have to. So we're not going to be going through our normal process of calling you and figuring out where we want to take that from. So just wanted you to be aware of that. And if you have money that's not with us, you may want to reach out to those custodians just to make sure they're on the same page. So those are the main items that we have a 12/31 deadline on. Please be aware of that. Please be proactive. We probably have been discussing these things in reviews, but if you're not a client yet and you have an advisor that you haven't discussed these things with, please give them a call and see if you should be doing any of these tax planning items. So hope you have a good rest of your week. Happy December, and we'll talk to you again next week. Thanks.